All right, what's up, YouTube? USMC Vet here. Hey guys and gals, I didn't want to tear a door apart, so I'm going to show you kind of what I'm talking about on some of the home security things. So yeah, here we go. So this is a standard door lock. I bought a new set to put on just so I can show you guys and gals. So with the spreading part, what they're talking about here is, let me lock the vise down. This is a hard video to do because, you know, without destroying a video or a door, this is how I had to do it. So spreading, see how that's flexing there in between the door? And so this is to simulate your door. Your door has a thin frame like this, and usually a 2x4 structure behind it. So this is just a regular door catch for your lower door if you don't have a deadbolt. And it has the stock screws in it. And so with some force, you see it flexing there. I just put these screws in, and it's in a new board. Not too much force, but see how easily that's going to pop out. All right, so that's where the 3.5-inch screws come in. And then also back here, right here, the flex, right? So if they can flex this or spread it, they can pull it away from the door and access that. Some doors come with this little bitty piece of trim right here, and you can easily pop that out. So if that's not wood glued or something to the door frame, they can easily pop that off and then have access to the back side of your lock. So a shim would come in a lot easier if you did not have reinforcement there. Let me grab one of these locking mechanisms. So we'll use here we go. So from behind, they're now able to access the back side of the lock. And so the spreading, say here is your door, and your door is locked in this chintzy piece of metal that we showed. Essentially the same thing's happening here as by your door. So without tearing the door apart, I'm going to show you. So your door, and if this is not reinforced back here where your lock goes through, what they'll essentially do is stick that pry bar that I was showing you earlier, and they'll pry these two pieces apart. So removing this out of the hole and allow it to come past the striker. So how do we fix that? Well, these shims are usually put into doors. All right, so you can do so a couple ways. You could find a bar of steel, which is going to require some specialty drill bits, and you would place said steel back here, but you want to have it the correct width so it fills the whole gap. Pre-drill your hole here. This is a piece of aluminum, but if you were going to put this back in between your door frame, you'd want to use steel. You could use aluminum with the proper thickness. It's not as heavy duty as a metal, and it will wear away at time, so I wouldn't use that for a deadbolt. But if you have something back here, it's going to keep it from flexing, allowing them to push this part in. I mean, I can move it with my hand enough that you can see it, hopefully. So it's going to keep this from flexing. So you can either, one, go back with more shims and shim this up all the way through, or you can put a piece of metal back there. And this is a hard video to do, guys and gals. All right, so see, you can shim that up from the back, which will add some flex protection so that they can't separate the door this way. I'm going to do a wooden door. I just don't want to destroy it, so I was going to show you guys and gals this. And then with these screws, the 3-inch screws, let me sit you down for just a second and I will pull these out to show you what's actually in their stock. 1 second. All right, so I got one out, and we'll show you what they look like in comparison. So this is our door frame, our mock-up door frame, and here's the screw that held it in originally, and there's the 3-inch screw. So what that 3-inch screw is going to do is going to put it all the way through. As you might be able to see here, I had to build it with the screws because my nail gun was at a friend's house. So that is pre-drilled to go through the shim and down to this board. So you can't see it down here, but it came almost all the way through. So this locks this board to that board, and if you have it shimmed properly, then your hole will have reinforcement behind it, above and below and here, just for the regular door strike. So this here now strengthens the door versus this little bitty guy. All right, so that's one on spreading. So keep an eye out. The video I did last night didn't turn out well, so I didn't post it. So if you have any more questions on this one, I'm going to do a wooden door like I said, but I didn't want to destroy it by prying on it like this. But I'll show you how to put the peep sight in and everything else, and maybe show you some reinforcement techniques on that as well. All right, thumbs up, thumbs down, bitches, most complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm USMC Vet. Have a great day.